Well, a hearty good morning to you from the Outeniqua Bowls Club in George. We have a wonderful day today, blue skies. There's just a little bit of cloud next to the mountain, but I'm sure the sun is going to burn that away very shortly. Today is the first day that play starts at 9 o'clock in the morning with blue skies. I'm sure some of the players are very thankful for that. We're looking forward to some very interesting bowls. Now, the match that we will be attending to this morning is the local side, the Eden side, and that is Piet Robertson, Jaapie Kombrink, Johan Snyman and Mani Lombard. They'll be playing on rink number 2, and they will be playing against Bruce Hewlett, Lester Coleman, Errol Agnew and Douglas Logan. And then on rink number 1, the Eden side is Henk Barnard, Benny van Locherenberg, Charles Fontini and Robin Gibbs, and they'll be competing against Leslie Whiteman, the skip for the Natal inland side, Clark Logan, Roy Fraser and John Pachnowick. It's a difficult name, Pachnowick. He told me they all call him Patch. So, I'm joined here today again by my good friend that I've now got to know yesterday, Alan Bell. Alan, I just want to explain to you, I've set this little thing up, but as you can see, they've swapped them around, so we'll just have to. These chaps are playing up there against them, and they're down there. Right.
Tommy, sir, what you're saying is you got it wrong again. Same as yesterday. Nothing's changed, eh? Well, Tommy, well, don't worry. There's another day or two to go. This is not the last day. So.
I just go according to the information that I'm fed. And after hours, I work on that and draw up all the things that I feel is necessary to do the commentary. Right. I'm going to ask, while the chaps are starting to bowl, I'm just going to ask Cole, our producer, to give me the leaderboard as it stands at the moment. Today we are watching the blue section, and at the top is Eden on 49.5 points, closely followed by Johannesburg on 47, Port Natal 41.5, KwaZulu Natal Country is 36, Border 35.5, Northwest 33, Limpopo 32.5, Natal Inland. This is the team that's playing Eden here at the moment that we are watching, 31. So they would like to try and climb on that ladder here against Eden. Mpumalanga 30.5, and then Sedibeng 23.5. Yesterday, Ellen was saying it was the day on which the teams will make a move. It's going to be interesting to see what happens today.
Well, as we wait for these guys to settle down, they've just finished their trial ends, and now it's lights, action, and the real thing begins.
Yeah, we've just seen the leads and the seconds deliver their bowls. From where I'm sitting, I just can't see the head, but we will watch it closely. And
there we go. We got it on screen now.
And there we've got it. Okay, and we will. It will be. Clark Logan that has just delivered his bowl. And now it's going to be Benny van Locherenberg for Eden.
Bowl finished in a very good position. Another attacking bowl by Natal, finishing behind the head. Benny's on a good track here again. Slightly narrow, but great weight. Tommy, do you know his lying shot, yeah?
I don't know, can we, if we can see that...
From the way they're playing, I would imagine that Eden's lying shot.
It could
Because
well be.
Natal is having a bit of a dip there. They're consolidating.
This is the skip, Leslie Whiteman, that's now delivering his bowl.
On a good line here.
Very good line. He's moved the cat out. It's a well-deserved shot, that.
Eden's skip Henk is having a good look here. A little undecided which hand to play. He's got 2 seconds. Good thing we can hear what they're saying. Tommy, otherwise we'll be clueless.
Yeah, we're very
Well, we're
close.
clueless at the best of times, but we'll be more clueless.
And Henk has just indicated that he would like to, I think it's his backhand that
Yeah,
he's
he's
going to
playing his
play.
backhand.
And he says he's going to try and draw the shot. He's got good weight here. Unfortunately gets wooded.
Oh, he's got another bowl to adjust with. Natal skip is also on a good track here, might be a little bit narrow. Finding Henk's bowl and no result.
Yeah, we can hear the instructions given by Benny van Lochenberg from the other side. Is he going to get it right this time?
No, a little too weighty.
Okay.
Well, Natal is first on the board, so I think it's
First
just
on
one,
the board, yes.
one shot to
Looks
them.
like one, yeah. The lead for
Natal
Natal
Inlet.
Inland is Douglas Logan. I beg your pardon, it's John Patronic. And he said to me when I had a chat to him before play started, just call me Patcho. That's what they call me, John Patronic. Robin Gibbs is the man for Eden, and he's going to see if he can match that reasonably good shot played by John Patronic. Lead is very important in this game. If he can put the ball close to the jack, then the opposition is under pressure. very relaxed method in which Robin Gibbs delivered the bowl. Roy Fraser playing second for Natal Inland. The man from Sedgefield, Charles Fontini. When he played in the Cape, he was well known for the heavy shots that he can play. But in this position that he's playing here, he's got to play the drawing game. Get that ball close to the jack. Well, Roy Fraser has got two balls past the jack at the back. Let's see if Charles Fontini can improve on his first ball.
Very close. Very close. Well adjusted.
Yeah.
Number, big shot.
Excellent. At the present, Eden is holding shot. Excellent bowl delivered by Charles Fontini. And that will be good to settle the nerves. And now we're going to see
Benny.
Clark Logan. He's a very tall man, Clark Logan. He whipped off that bowl and came to the back in a reasonably good position. Benny van Lochrenberg. Is he going to make a 2 to Eden at this stage? Indeed, a great shot played by Benny van Lochrenberg.
No, he's played bowls before, there's no doubt. Good weight control there. Drawing right onto the jack. Not far away. Good effort, eh?
Oh, that's a very good effort. That's very close.
No,
And I think
Natal got two good seconds there.
very, very good. And it does appear as if Benny van Lochrenberg is still holding the shot. But that was an excellent shot played.
Eden skip Henk looking for a position behind the jack. Quite rightly so. On a good track. He doesn't want to bend too soon. Oopsie. I think he sold it.
Could well be.
Yeah. Very unfortunate. He needed a blade of grass to get a good result.
All right, now Leslie Whiteman is the skip for Natal Inland. And we are watching play on rink number 1. We will from...
Hasn't got a lot of weight. I think he's trying to draw it. Sure. Okay. I can be wrong.
Yeah,
Thought he'd have a dip at that.
we will just keep our eye on the flip board on the opposite side. It's going to be changed just now, so we can just make 100% sure.
See, Tommy, as I was saying yesterday was really a crunch day for a lot of teams in the afternoon. But now this morning you got someone who's on top of the leaderboard playing someone who's down at the bottom. And after 2 ends, it's not really going for them. Look at both sides there.
Yeah.
Natal are up 4, and the side they're up 2. So a lot of things can happen in this game.
Yeah, well, Natal Inland has made a very sound start here against Eden, who currently is the leading team on the log for the section blue.
And no sooner have I spoken and Natal dropped their first ball 3 meters short.
Well, I'm sure John Patronik is going to try and improve on that first ball.
Well, if he doesn't, he won't be playing next year, I guess, eh? Yeah, he's well adjusted. He's played before. What a good boy.
Excellent
And a
adjustment.
toucher. Eden under pressure after the second ball. Good second shot there from Eden.
Yeah, it's good to get the ball close to the jack.
Well, otherwise you put the rest of your team under pressure if you don't get something in the head. Have to build from the start.
This is a very good attempt by Roy
Yeah.
Fraser.
Yeah, he's not in a bad spot there. Forcing Eden to change their hand and play the forehand now. Yeah, it looks like he's...
A little bit of weight there.
yeah, it looks like he's... might be a little narrow. That bowl served its purpose, I guess, for Natal. Oh, what a great bowl.
Yeah, that is in an excellent position
Yeah.
at the back in case there is a shot onto the shot bowl and the jack will come towards that blue bowl.
It's like a wicket keeper, eh?
Yeah. Charles Fontini's final bowl on this, the third end.
Not sure he's going to make the journey. That's it's not helpful. Shots against, a little bit short. Don't think Henk will be too happy with that. See if Benny can rectify it again. He'll have to go back to the forehand probably. Inside that short bowl from Natal. Trying to get onto the short bowl or disturb the jack. Natal to play first, see if he can consolidate that shot. Just missing the target, but just as well. I think he would have sold it had he connected. But also finishing very well, Tommy.
Yes.
Also a receiver over there, if there's
Yeah.
any movement there. Benny playing his forehand. Also trying to just get another bowl in the head, I think. Oh, that was a good tap. Oh, now the jack can go left or right, eh?
That is
Ricocheting
correct.
off
It's
that back bowl.
back bowl, yeah.
Good position.
Yes, especially
jack
when that
high.
jack can
Squeeze out left or right.
left or right.
I think Benny might be more aggressive now. What do you think, Tommy? He's still drawing to it.
I think he is
He's
going
well
to
bowled.
try and draw it off.
He's well bowled,
yeah,
man.
and he has
And
indeed. He's taken the shot
it's
away.
Great shot, great shot.
Great bowldy.
Think he's played before?
Oh yes.
It's not his first time out,
No,
eh?
this is. I mean, all these players.
A lot of experience.
Lots of experience here. While these skips walk towards the mat, you know, we had a birthday boy yesterday. It was A.B. Williams, who was 78. Now this morning, a man from Northwest Bowling District, Angus MacDonald. It's his birthday.
Ah.
So Outeniqua is and these guys are. It's the second birthday in 2 days that we're announcing. Well, we wish Angus a wonderful birthday and many more years to come.
Tommy, you talk about birthday. I associate birthday with cake. So I haven't seen any cake yesterday or today. Do you think we'll be invited to the party?
Well, I don't know. Most probably they were running around to see if they could get the 78 candles that had to go on top of the cake. It might happen today.
I don't think Heng's going to make the journey quite, will he? No. A little bit short, but good line. Don't blame him for being nervous because he can sell it by reaching.
Yeah, and they'd like to get onto the board. Leslie Whiteman.
Had good weight for the job, but I don't think he can get through that little gap, that port. He really got to thread the needle to get in there.
Henk Barnard trying, and he's obviously going to try and take the second shot out.
No, I think he's playing with drawing weight. I mean, he's just a little bit shy. Don't blame him. At least he's on the board. Any movement on the jack, he could have sold it. So don't blame him for being short. Being tentative to the jack. Let's see what length they call here.
Yeah, score at the moment, this match that we are bringing to you. Natal Inland 2 and Eden has got one shot. They just opened their account. And this is Robin Gibbs. This man, together with Joel Robert a few years ago, at a nationals tournament, they became the South African pairs champions.
Excellent.
He was at Western Province Cricket Club at the time when he achieved that, and then he moved to this region, and it's nice to see him playing for the Eden district. John Patronik. He's bowled well so far, what we've seen.
Yeah, very good. Tommy, I don't know if you've watched indoor bowls in the UK. The guys, the one team uses red bowls and the other team uses green bowls. I think it must be a lot easier for spectators and for commentating. Because at the moment, looking at that screen there, I mean, I'm clueless to who lies. I've got to actually look past you and see, look at the discs. I'm of the opinion that Natal are lying the shot. First and third.
Charles Fontini played his forehand. He can come off that bowl, just missed it. Good position though.
Okay, so Eden are lying the shot.
Yeah, that's that bowl from Robin Gibbs. Roy Fraser is going to do everything he possibly can to change the situation. With his next bowl, I'm sure he's going to try and improve on that. There was a bit of a flick there from Charles Fontini. Hand didn't go through all the way, kept it back a bit. Could be effective though.
No, he's coming up short, meter
Coming
short.
up short. Roy Fraser. He now played his backhand. Good position, second shot. Done well for Natal inland. He's got a bowl in the head. Only one down at this stage, and that is the bowl that was delivered by the lead, Robin Gibbs. Now, the men that's got to, we always say the third, he's got to rearrange the furniture. And that's Clark Logan and Benny van Lochenberg. Very smooth delivery. This looks good.
He's playing very well.
Yes.
Very well.
And
Great
he
draw.
draws the shot. This man has definitely played this game before.
Tom, if he keeps playing like that, they'll put him lead eventually.
Yeah. But I'm sure when the need is going to be there for him to play some real third shots, he's going to produce that as well. But so far, he's deadly with his drawing game. Clark Logan just ran through a little bit, and Benny is going to obviously try and get another one in there.
I think he's trying to get to that blue bowl now. He's got a good line here. Just got a buckle now. Amazing weight again, eh?
Leslie Whiteman giving some instructions to Clark Logan. This is on a good line.
Very. Just slightly narrow, eh?
Just a wee bit. I was saying earlier on, first time this week during this tournament that we are starting off with blue skies. And I'm sure the players are really appreciating this. And this is typical George weather. This is what I can remember. I used to come to George very often, and although the registration is CAW and the people say cold and wet, I don't think that's quite correct. Now we've got Henk Barnard. Leslie Whiteman is going to try and change the situation. Just came up short. And that fantastic bowl delivered by Benny van Lochenberg is still holding the shot. Benny van Lochenberg asking him just to add a little or a half a meter on the last bowl. Yeah, we are very close to where these players are standing, and we can hear all the instructions.
I'm surprised that Natal are not playing the backhand, quite frankly. It's a far bigger target there to get a result. Third walking down now. I think he's.
Now there's going to be some consultation between him and Leslie
There you go.
Whiteman. Yeah.
He's,
And
he's showing him.
he's just exactly what you have just mentioned. He's showing him that. On the backhand onto the short bowl.
Has to be.
Has to be.
The forehand is a very small target. I mean, he's got one bowl. And he's got a bend to it as well. So. What do you think, Tommy?
I think it's the backhand.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think he proved us wrong. Is it the backhand?
It is the backhand, Tommy.
Okay, righto.
There you go.
And there
the
we
result.
go, and
the
that's
result.
exactly, he got the result. Well, you called it. That was very, very good. I think it's only one. Cole, is it possible that we can just quickly have a glimpse at those flip charts? And I'd like to see what the other team from Natal Inland are doing. And they're also doing very well against Eden. They're 5-1 up. And Natal Midland, Inland is 3-1 up on Rink number 1 against Eden. Eden currently in this section at the top of the leaderboard. I'm sure Pete Robertson and his side has got together and they've said they want to consolidate and try and retain that position. At the moment, Natal Inland is giving them an extremely good go. That bowl just coming up a wee bit short from John Pachonik, Robin Gibbs. Very relaxed delivery. Just not finding the grass at the moment. Well, he advanced his own bowl, holding 2 shots at the moment. It's important that the front rank for Eden gets bowls into the head. Charles Fontini has got his work cut out for him here. Can Roy Fraser put another one in the head for Natal Inland? Well, he's there. Charles Fontini, you can see he's concentrating very well. And he's got the 3rd shot at this stage. Good grass this, Alan. All in the weight. He was trying just to get a little nick of that ball.
I don't think that would have been intentional. I think it's still open for a draw there, Tommy. That wing bowl's a little far out to actually give him a good result. I think he was on the draw, otherwise he promotes his own bowl, his own teammate's bowl. Up to the back rank now.
Yeah, Natal Inland holding 2 shots at the moment. And Clark Logan, he is going to try and add to those 2 shots.
I think that's more of a positional bowl, in case Eden have a run at it. Then he's close, yeah. He's very close. Oh, no, I'd put him at lead, I think.
I'll tell you, he has been playing
Unbelievable.
exceptional bowls here this morning.
And the scoreboard's no reflection on his game.
You are quite right.
Am I wrong, or we got softer chairs today?
No, it's the same as yesterday.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it just feels a bit softer today. I had a hard chair yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, so did you. The one you nearly fell off, remember?
yeah.
I wasn't sure if you had been drinking or what, Tommy.
No,
but-
no. Let's have a close look. This is a good line again from Benny van Locherenberg.
Look, Benny, I'd ask him to lead for me, but I don't think he'll be interested. 2 great shots, I can tell you. Tommy, you and I couldn't put it that close from 2 meters away.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
true.
some bowling, eh?
That's very good bowling. The second bowl that he's bowled, that bowl is in a perfect position if there's a touch onto that front bowl which is holding shot.
But consider the fact he was 2 down, right on the jack virtually, and now he's lying 2.
That's a sign of a very classy bowler. Leslie Whiteman, skip for this Natal Inland side on the backhand.
Can't believe he's drawing. Yeah, well, not a bad bowl,
Positional bowl.
yeah, but he needs to get the shot. Oh, Rink drawing another shot, it looks like.
Yes, Eden making a good attempt here as a comeback. That's a bit of a stronger shot, hey? Or heavier shot. Didn't get any result there.
No, he was still on the draw. He believes he could still draw the shot there. It's a bit of a miracle shot, but I suppose he can see what he can see.
Now, can Eden make this 4? They're holding 3 at the moment.
Good try, just slightly narrow, but it was in the area.
I think the tape measure is going to come out.
That's 1. That's 2. That's 3.
And the tape measure will decide who's got the 4th. Or whether Eden has got the 4th shot.
Well, they're keeping it a secret.
They're keeping it a secret. But we are going to keep our eye closely.
Well, fortunately, the viewers can see what we see, so that scoreboard will tick over shortly.
Yeah, and on the other rink, Natal Inland is 2 shots up against Pete Robertson. And
No,
his
let me help you, Tommy. It's 5. You're looking at the number of ends played.
excuse me.
No, it's quite all right, Tommy. At your age, you're allowed to make
Okay,
mistakes, eh?
thank you. Thanks for helping me, right?
6-1
Yeah.
after
6-1,
4 ends,
yeah.
on the second rink. And over here we've got Eden jumping ahead by 1 after scoring on their first end now.
A second end because they had 1 and they picked up a 3, so it's
Beg
4.
your pardon. Thanks for helping me,
No,
right, Tommy?
no, that's
why we're a team.
We're a team. We help one another, and for the first time since this match has started, Eden has taken the lead by 1 shot. Now let's see if that is going to spur them on.
Well, they've been playing very well. They've done nothing wrong up to now. It's just
And
the way things have turned out.
Benny van Lochrenberg, the way he has played, I think his team deserve really to be in the lead. He has really played superb ball so far. Yeah, Johan Patronik has John has come up a little bit short. Robin Gibbs. This is good.
Yeah, drawing a great shot.
That's very good. That will stand Eden in good stead. They've just picked up 3 on the previous end to take the lead in this match so far. 5 ends played. 2 to go to the end of the first set. And here's the man. That second shot that John Patronik, that he has just achieved there. Interesting, if I watch Charles Fontini's delivery, his front leg isn't bent much. It's not a very smooth delivery, but he can be effective. Now Roy Fraser is going to see what he can do to this situation. Not lost. Well, of all the players so far that we've watched in this match, Benny van Lochrenberg's weight control has been absolutely superb. He has sure found the length, and now he's going to be in action again. He nearly made it through the gap. Henk Barnard is calling for a shot from Benny van Lochrenberg to come past the jack and give him a back bowl. It will be interesting to see what Clark Logan is going to do now. Still playing his forehand.
Tommy, you're doing a great job. I've just warmed the seat for Owen. I'll take a bathroom break.
A bathroom break. Is Owen here? Ah, here's the man. I wanted to talk to him yesterday already. Owen, we are just watching this sixth end very closely. Eden has just taken the lead on the fifth end, 4-3. And I think we just would like to, and in between ends, I would like to just ask you one or two questions.
Good morning, everybody. Tommy, yes, I've just got to warn everybody up front. I am an Eden supporter. I'm from the district, so I am biased. Take that into account. On the mat right now, we have got Benny. Yeah, Benny on there. He's from the local club, so he's a local boy. Outeniqua. They're very proud of him, obviously. So every now and then, the kitchen staff will go wild at the back there. He's playing well today.
He's playing exceptionally well. We were saying that he is the man that has really been superb in as far as weight control is concerned.
Yeah, he's the star player this morning for sure. Maybe some background here. The skip on this side, Rink Barnard, he's the skip. He is currently our district president, a very accomplished bowler as well. Good guy all round. He's taken on quite a big task here with the presidency as well. And the vice president also playing in the same team, Charles Fontini. Charles again is one of those multi-purpose guys. He's from Sedgefield. He's the greenkeeper at Sedgefield as well. So he's got a good all-round knowledge of the game and the conditions and the grass under his feet and everything else. It's quite an interesting team we've got here.
Yes. Thanks for that information.
Robin that you were talking about earlier, he moved up to Eden a while back, moved to the area, and immediately it started coming to the fore with the Masters, with the singles games. Robin's just accumulating the medals non-stop. Also from this club. Good bowler, good all-rounder,
Yes,
excellent
so
singles player.
they have the home advantage, the two of them. They've now completed 6 ends, and it would appear that Natal, they've picked up 2 shots. Score now again is 5-4 to Natal Inland.
Yeah, that Nibble lads definitely want to win this game. Eden's lying top of the log at the moment.
Yes.
They've had a very good run the last few days. So obviously those are the guys to beat, the ones to knock off their perch.
You know, this John Patronik has really played well. That is a absolute perler for a first bowl delivered by your lead, and that is obviously putting tremendous amount of pressure onto the opposing side. Now, Owen, while we watch this bowl from Robin Gibbs coming towards us, you are on the executive of Eden, is that correct?
Nope.
Oh, you're
nope,
not?
No. As I was saying here this morning, there's the guy in charge, and then there's the guy in charge as spokesperson. I'm on the Eden Standing Committee for Marketing and Media. Not on the executive, so I don't have to have the broad shoulders. My job is literally to make sure that Eden gets seen, gets noticed, the information is available to everybody. So all the photos, video work, website, social media, that's my job to do that.
That's your
behind the
responsibility.
scenes. So the fact that I've been using the mic here gave you the wrong impression. I don't carry the can for this one.
Okay. And as you say, you have got to do the publicity and all that. And, you know, coming to Outeniqua, really this club, they've added a green. The clubhouse is much bigger than what it used to be. The facilities here are just absolutely magnificent. And I think people were telling me that Greg Young has put a tremendous amount of effort into this club.
Yeah, Greg has been the president here on and off for quite a long time. He basically lives at the club. When he goes home, I think he goes home to sleep and is back at work. He's retired now, so the club's seeing him even more. Early morning, late night, he's on the greens, he's mowing, he's driving the new green tractor. He loves driving the tractors. He's a very hands-on kind of guy. So the greens have been, especially the last few weeks, been receiving a lot of attention. They've been mowed every day, at least once a day. A lot of water, a lot of fertilizers gone in, and Greg has put in the time. The other guy worth mentioning here is the greenkeeper, Dirk. Dirk is the silent one. You won't see Dirk anywhere. He quietly goes into a container and out comes the equipment and he just gets the job done. On the mat there we've got Charles Fontini. Looking pretty good. Robin's lying shot, red ball. So they've pulled second shot as well.
That's good for Eden, because this is a crucial end, being the 7th end, and there's a point riding on this end. So the front rank here for Eden has done exceptionally well. Then, as far as this tournament is concerned, you've got another very big job that you're doing every night. We go and visit you in your little office there after play. Just tell us, what is your function that you perform?
Mainly making the filter coffee, making sure that everybody's got their coffee and their rusks in the morning. Basically my responsibility is to make sure that the scoring is done, the scorecards are ready, the team declaration forms are all up to date. To be honest, I'm not doing a lot of that. I've got 2 helpers there doing that. I moved out of that chair, they've moved in there. Desmond and Heather, they come from my club, Mossel Bay. They're actually making sure that the scores are accurate, entered twice a day. All I will do is I will sit down after them and just make sure we get it up onto the Eden website. The website's up to date. Another lovely ball coming. Oopsie. Who's holding shot now, Tommy?
Well, that was our friend Benny van Lochrenberg that delivered that ball. So now Eden, I think, is holding 3 shots. Oh, is that
I'm
Natal
not sure that
England?
shot ball, if that's not Nibber's ball. Yeah, the sun's at an awkward angle here. It's still very early and it's flat. So you don't get a clear view of the stickers on the ball.
Yeah. No, that looks like a Natal inland ball. Yeah, it is. And that's holding the shot at the moment.
The KZN's got the shot there, definitely. Nibber. Eden's got a good second.
But this
Man of the moment.
Man of the moment, this Benny van Lochrenberg, he has really bowled well. Eh? That's his backhand.
At the moment approaching, you can't see it on my left, is his wife with her mouth wide open. I just said to her, we're watching her husband at the moment.
Yes. Nice to have the family come along and support. Right. Now it's going to be up to Henk Barnard from Eden, and I'm sure Leslie Whiteman is going to try his utmost to retain the shot or even increase it so that they can kick the morning off with that 1 point in the bank.
Yeah, as it looks now, Nibber is going to take this set. So Henk has got to get some movement on that shot ball. No 2 ways about it. Okay, we've just been warned. George is about to go into load shedding in a few minutes. 2 minutes from now, so we might lose signal for a short time.
Yes.
If it happens, please viewers, don't run away. We're just going to switch the towers and the signal will come back up again. We won't be off air very long.
You know, our task is not an easy one, and then we still have to contend with load shedding with the compliments of Eskom. But I'm sure our producer, they are doing everything. Yesterday, I know they had lots of work, but they managed to get us back onto line. And at the moment, the situation has not changed, and Benny van Lochrenberg is indicating to Henk Barnard to have a bit of a go.
He's got his last shot coming in, so it's now or never. Coming off this one, you're going to get the shot. No, not quite.
Not quite.
Good attempt.
I'm wondering whether, yeah,
Okay.
that's correct. So, first set then goes, this match that we're watching on rink number 1 is going to Natal Inland. They score their first point. I'm sure they'll be very happy with that. And the score of the 7 ends is 6-4 to Natal Inland.
There we go.
Just get my scorecard nicely up to date.
Let's check the rink next door if we can see.
Um,
Just going to stick
yeah,
my head out of the gazebo.
perhaps Cole can help us and just give us that.
No, we've got a player in front of the board. As soon as he's moved, we'll be able to see what's happening on rink 2.
So, this rink that we are streaming at the moment, 6-4 to Natal Inland. A very solid start by them. This Robin Gibbs, when he played in Western Province as well, we always knew that he will be a very good player in years to come, and he has still got that very smooth, relaxed delivery. No rush about him. It's wonderful to watch.
Yeah, he's a poetry in motion. And yes, he's done it.
Gets the shot for Eden.
Pardon me for cheering there.
Well,
I'm not wearing my Eden shirt today, so I shouldn't be doing this.
You're an honest man. You said you're going to be biased.
I declared that up front.
I'm trying to be as neutral as possible because we've got to look at both teams and try and explain to our viewers exactly what the situation is. Right, now we're going to have Clark Logan. He will be on the mat.
On that side.
Yeah.
Perhaps a good time to mention that when Western Province play, we've got to take you out of the chair. Because you're a VPS supporter all the way, unfortunately for us.
Yes, I am, but you know, I can tell you, well, I'll have an advantage. I will know the players.
You know everyone and their strongest points.
But when I did radio work many moons ago, I had to look, although I was a great Western Province cricket supporter and rugby supporter, I had to look at the other teams and I had to be objective in and what I used to have to say and so on. There's a
what
great
a
ball.
lovely shot.
And
Benny once again.
Benny once again. Alan likes to, after about 11 or 12 ends, he likes to say who's the man of the match. And so far this morning in this match, Benny van Lochrenberg, he's just playing absolute superb bowls.
He is playing. He's having a good day.
He's enjoying his home ground advantage.
I think so. He's used to these greens. He likes the weather. The weather's on his side today, so it's, yeah, he's on a high.
Benny again. But those are two magnificent bowls
Beautifully
because he
bowled, yeah.
matches that back bowl.
Yeah.
Well done, Benny van Lochrenberg.
One on the jack, one just behind.
Oh, you're a coach.
I am a coach too
and
for my
that's
sons,
right.
yes.
And I know when I started bowling, my coach was a lady and she said to me, Tommy, one on the jack, one behind the jack.
Exactly.
And that is exactly what Benny van Lochrenberg has shown us there.
Look, your skip can't ask for more.
Yeah.
He got the shot, he covered the shot.
Leslie Whiteman. He's going to try and undo the good work done by Benny van Lochrenberg. Owen being a very busy man here, he's just had a call, so he's had to go and attend to something. We will continue. Cole, how are we doing with regard to the power cut? Are we still on the Eskom? Our producer indicates to me that everything is honky-dory. We can continue talking to you. And at the moment, this is Benny van Logrenberg's end. Leslie Whiteman played his backhand. Very good shot. Benny van Logrenberg is giving the instructions to Henk Barnard. There's a possibility that Eden might be holding 3 shots, and he's asked him to play the forehand. Two taken out. It's going to be a measure for the 3rd shot. Cole, I just looked away for 1 minute. Did you get the result there? Otherwise, we'll just watch the flipboard on the opposite side. But a very nice way for Eden to start off the 2nd set. They've picked up at least 2 shots. They've just completed the 8th end. And they picked up 3 shots on the 1st end of the 2nd set.
Okay, now I can smile again.
Can you smile?
I can smile again.
Well done. Oh, thanks for joining me, Owen. I don't know if everybody knows Owen. His surname is Calvary. Is it correct? Calvary.
Calverley, yeah.
Calvary.
Usually either the L gets dropped and I get put on top of a mountain. It's
Yes.
Calvary or something.
Yeah.
It's
And
easier just to use my first name.
for those of you who don't know, he has a business in Mossel Bay, Aware Sports. He trades in bowls. He is renowned for giving excellent prices and trading second-hand bowls. I have personal experience of that. I did some business with him, and I can really recommend Owen to our viewers if they want to start the game or want to change their bowls. He's the man to contact. His service is excellent. If he tells you the courier will fetch it tomorrow, I can assure you the courier will fetch those bowls, and the following day it will be on your doorstep. So well done, Owen, for Aware Bowls. Now, the name Aware. How did you decide on that name?
Again, it's not the right place for me to be. That's a different hat that I wear. But the Aware name, Aware Sport, it comes from the Cape. Obviously, we're in the Cape. Aware my broer, which is both hello and it's yes, and it can mean anything at various times of the day. So, Aware my broer. Yes, it means yes. It means hello. It's also a little bit of a play on what are you wearing. I wear bowling clothes. Spoken with the right accent, it works as well. That actually came from our son. That one, he had a good laugh about it. But yeah, it's basically hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
That's very, very interesting. Right, and on our screen at the moment is the advert for Aware Sport. And Owen has just given you a nice description of how they arrived at that name.
Okay, now let's
Well,
get
we've
back to
got
the
to go
important
back
stuff.
to-
Come on,
we've
Tommy.
got to get
Let's
back to the
focus here.
bowls.
Let's focus.
And to my mind, it is Natal Inland that's holding 2 shots at the moment.
Once again, these guys just don't give up.
No.
I would really like Eden to get gold this year. Let's be honest about it. Henk put it out to us the other day at the capping. He looked at all the stats and he said, as president of Eden, he's proud of the district. And our stats say we're a good district, but this year we've got to improve on it. So I said, well, that's fine. But you understand that you're also the skip of the veteran side, so you've got to prove it. It's fine to tell the open side and the B side they've got to get gold, but the seniors have got to show them how to do it.
Well, you know,
pressure.
They've done very well. Top of the leaderboard at this stage in the blue section.
But this morning, Natal Inland are having none of that.
Yeah,
They are playing to win. There's no
they
holding
started
back.
off very well. Clark Logan, the man that was in picture there. Just nicks onto the jack. And, well, they're in a strong position, holding 3 at the moment. Now here comes the man,
Kom Benny, doen die ding.
the man of the morning so far, Benny van Lochrenberg. Plays out of the Outeniqua club. He knows these greens very well.
On Rink 2, there's just been an update on the score. Natal Inland now holding 10-5.
After how many ends?
10-5 after 8 ends. So they picked up a handful there.
Natal Inland doing well against
on
Pete
now.
Robertson and his team. Gee, Owen, just keep on talking because I have got a tremendous cramp in my leg. I have to
Oopsie,
get
you
up.
okay? The disadvantage of sitting here. Right, we've got the skips coming up to the mat on Rink 1. Henk's looking determined. The cap's coming off. He means business. He knows they're 3 down at this moment at the head. Tommy, you okay?
Yeah.
There's a man next to me doing exercises here. Looks like he's going to collapse any moment. Is jy reg, broer?
Yeah.
Sitting here with your legs under the chair is not a very good thing. The hamstrings get all cramped.
Yes, that's exactly.
Okay, Henk's ball coming in. He's a little bit narrow. No damage, no advantage on that one. But I'm sure you'll correct on the next ball.
Leslie Whiteman. He's obviously going to try and put another bowl into the head. He just gets wooded.
They're building a wall in the front.
Yes.
There's a bit of a wall coming up.
But
Henk's
there's
lying
still,
in there. Leslie's
there's
lying
still
there.
enough room to come through the gap there. And let's see what Henk Barnard. Yes.
He's
Just
playing for that
running a
gap.
little bit narrow.
Didn't find the gap. I think he might have pushed another one in.
Looks like it.
Looks like 4 down.
Four down at the moment. As soon as they concede a 1 or a 2, they've conceded a 3 in the first set, and immediately on the next end, they picked up 2.
Well, at this moment, there's at least 4, no doubt about that. I think they've just given a 4 away, or just Inland have picked up a 4. No, got that one wrong. Eden got the shot.
Eden got the shot. Now, how did we read that?
I think Specsavers is time for me to go and visit them.
You learned from Ellen.
I was listening to Ellen yesterday and I knew my chance is going to come. I think I walked right into that one. I'm just looking here.
Yes, well, there we go.
The skip here is Leslie Whiteman.
Leslie Whiteman.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm seeing there's a Lester and a Leslie, and I'm getting my brains into a twist here.
Yeah, no, there's
Leslie's the skip, yeah.
Leslie Whiteman.
There we
Okay,
go.
so that I had that all wrong. Thanks for helping me. And with that, yeah, that means that Eden picked up 1 there. And at the moment, on this second set, They are leading by 4 shots to 0, and the overall score is 8-6 to Eden. Eden fighting back, and now Henk Barnard is calling on Robin to do his thing. I think that's a very good line. It's all in the weight.
They've thrown the jack a bit shorter, probably about a medium length. Robin's got the shot there.
Yeah, exactly what Henk Barnard wanted. This man, John Patronik, he has bowled very, very well for Natal Inland. He said to me, if you battle to pronounce my name, Tommy, just say John Pacho.
John Patcher.
Yeah, but I try to pronounce his name properly. But
Oh, I see there's a T there. P-A-T-C-H-O.
is there a T?
His name.
It looks like a T. Or is it an I?
No, that's P-A-C-H-O-N-I-C. I got
Okay.
it from this one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've got different.
there.
They're about there somewhere probably,
Yeah.
I think. Judging by the sun.
Yeah.
So yeah, the north side.
So we can safely say they're playing from north to south. And this afternoon they're going to
Actually,
play
no.
east-west.
Quite, in fact, just the opposite. They're at this moment officially playing east-west.
Oh.
Nou sê nee, it's lekker, nee.
It's lekker.
Sun, yeah, they're playing from the sunrise side,
Okay,
east to west, afternoon, north and south.
okay, right.
Bearing in mind our greens are not exactly north and south and east and west, but in the general idea.
And here once again,
That
that is
Natal Inland holding shot.
Clark Logan, that, Natal Inland holding that shot.
Yeah.
But,
Robin's holding second at least.
yes,
He's still lying there, that red ball just
Benny,
in front.
Benny van Lochenberg and his skip, they had a discussion. And let's see what he's going to do. Natal Inland, they are definitely fighting back all the time. Strong, a heavier shot from Benny.
Okay, he's moved Robin's ball slightly over the back ball. Otherwise, no real change.
That was on a very good line, just needed a little bit of weight.
Running about a meter short.
Yes, it's a bit difficult at the moment because there's lots of bowls in front, and it's going to be rather interesting to see how Henk Barnard
Henk comes in
and Leslie Whiteman is going to play. Leslie is in a better position. He's third. Clark Logan is holding the shot, but it's Henk Barnard to play first.
You'll have to attack a bit to get through. There's a lot of short balls.
Yes.
Perhaps also mention at this point the wind is from the east. No, from the west. I always
From
get
the
my
west.
east and my west swapped. My wife always laughs at me. Coming from the Cape Town side,
Yes.
which is west. So they're playing into the wind and it's just holding them back a little bit on the draw.
Yeah, but the wind is not very strong.
No, it's not bad.
Yesterday we had gusts of wind that it made it a bit difficult, and in the afternoon there was a crosswind.
Here's a beautiful shot coming in, just a fraction short.
Yes.
Okay, Henk's got the last word on this one. Let's see what he does. Playing up the right-hand side, which is the only side that he can get a
Yeah,
shot
but-
in at the moment.
There's too many bowls in front. Yes.
Look at it. Yeah. Is he narrow enough? No, not quite. Good attempt there.
And now Clark Logan is giving his skip a foot and say, if you put it here where my foot is, we will have another. So then we'll have two. He's just running
As you
through a
can
bit.
just blast a bit.
Yeah.
Safe shot there. No risk at all.
No risk at all. Now the score on the second set is 4-1 to Eden, and in total the score is 8-7 if my calculations are correct.
Let's have a look.
They're going to change it now because we've just
8-6,
completed
they've just
the,
picked.
yeah, but we've just completed the 10th end.
Okay,
So they've got to first adjust our flip chart on the opposite side. There he
There we
goes. There we go.
right. One shot difference at
you
this
know,
stage.
Old Alan, he likes to mock me a little bit about my score sheet, but I like to keep the score as well so that I've got it in front of me.
Talk about the
Sometimes-
man, he just happens to be in the area.
Yeah. And you know, Owen, sometimes some of the players and the spectators, they go and stand in front of those flipboards and
I
we
know.
can't see, and we would so much like to give our viewers the correct information. But thank you very much, Owen, for joining us. It was lovely to have you, and really, you are welcome if you'd like to come and sit here again
What did Arnold
and assist.
Schwarzenegger say? I'll be back.
That's
But
fantastic.
yeah, handing
Right.
back to Alan.
Thank
He's
you.
He's now had a nice long break. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. That was Owen Calverley, the man from Aware Bowls, and also the man in charge of the scoring and the public announcements here at the Outeniqua Bowls Club. And this, of course, is the Perfect Delivery SA Bowls Veterans in the Districts, which is staged here in George from the Outeniqua Bowls Club. And I am so impressed with the facilities and the amenities that is at this club. Everything is like clockwork. The greens are running beautifully. The players are very, very happy with the greens. They say they are running through, and it's always nice to hear. And I think that Outeniqua Bowls Club has really excelled. They've done very well. And if ever you want to have a wonderful outing of bowls in the George area, you can come and visit the Outeniqua Bowls Club. Now, where's my co-commentator? He is standing by. I think he's lifting the flap here so that we get a little bit more air. I complained about cramps, so he's most probably heard that. So he's going to give me more fresh air. Right, back to the bowls. It looks as if Natal Inland is holding the shot there. Now they definitely hold the shot. Charles Fontini from Eden, he's going to try and change matters a bit. He's just got to get one close. This is on a good line, just a wee bit strong or heavy. Yeah, we've got a few sponsors. Our main sponsor is Perfect Delivery with their insurance brokers Barton's, and we must thank them. Personal Trust is also a co-sponsor. And then, of course, it is a taste of Louis 57 wines. That is our own Louis Westhuizen, the golfer from the Albertina region here in the Southern Cape. And then it is Tracy Meyeridrix. Tracy Meyeridrix. She does all the corporate clothing and pamphlets and things for Bowls South Africa, and we must thank her for her efforts in the things that she's doing on behalf of Bowls South Africa. Another great bowl there.
Tommy, how are you doing?
Battling a bit. I've got cramps all over, but I'm trying to survive. Yo, ek raak nou oud, Ellen, ek raak nou oud.
So did Owen behave himself while he was sitting in my chair?
Excellent,
Okay.
excellent.
Should we call him back?
Yeah, we're going to call
Him
him
back, I think so.
And you know, Alan, from the onset, he said that he's biased because he says he's in Eden and he works with Eden. So, but I don't think he was very biased. He spoke very highly of shots played by Natal inland, and but he was very excited when our friend. Benny van Lochrenberg was right up there into the head again and changing things around. Now it's going to be Leslie Whiteman and Henk Barnard. That's going to, these two guys, they are the respective skips and they are on the mat. And the man on the mat is going to be, it must be Leslie Whiteman, because they won the previous end by one shot. They gained there. Now we've got to get used to the bowl colours. We can't always see the stickers on the bowls. Henk Barnard in action. Lovely weight on that front foot. Benny van Lochrenberg is having a very good look, giving some instructions to Henk Barnard. He's asking him to play on the inside of a bowl, alongside the jack. This looks good. Three bowls have been taken out. And that's 3 shots to Eden. We will just have to keep an eye on that flip chart, because they measured for 4. We didn't quite get an indication whether that bowl that was measured for 4 was in. "11 ends completed, and it is indeed 3 shots gained by Eden, and for the first time in this match they're opening up a little bit of a gap here. They now have the overall score 11 to Eden and 7 to Natal inland. Robin Gibbs also plays out of Outeniqua. So he and Benny van Lochrenberg, they have home advantage here. And here's the man, John Patronik. He's actually bowled very steadily for Natal Inland. He's always there or thereabout. And very similar shot. He didn't arrive, he was way short. Now John is going to try and put another bowl in there. He's going to play his forehand. It's got good weight. And he trails the jack. And that bowl needs a bit of chalk, which is done. Inland, Natal Inland at the moment, holding 2 shots, but there's lots of space. Charles Fontini, and they're calling for his bowl to come along. And indeed, there's no problem with that, and the Eden guys are very happy. Charles Fontini drawing that shot. Roy Fraser. Alan, you're very quiet. Are you enjoying your drink? Well done.
Tommy, you're doing such a good job, I would hate to interfere.
No, no.
You know the guys, and
Well, Alan, I must tell you,
are you sure you have to tell me?
Fontini puts in another good bowl. Whenever I do this type of work, I like to do research and I like to prepare myself. And I sat last night, and our producer here, Cole, he was busy with all the things that he had to do that we can see here today until after 12 o'clock. But this morning I said to myself, I came a bit earlier, and they were taking the team photographs. And I had a wonderful opportunity to go to the Natal Inland guys, and I said, please, I'd like to be introduced to everybody so that I can put a face to the name, or a name to the face. I knew 3 guys from Eden, and then I did a similar thing with Eden. So yes, it is very important that we give credit to the right player. We identify the players correctly. And old Owen has just pointed out to me that, as usual, as I do, I made a little bit of a mistake. We thought that Natal Inland was holding 3 shots, and in fact it was Eden that was holding 1 shot. But we can't really see exactly the stickers on the bowls. But so far, I think this morning it has gone quite well.
Fortunately, the viewers can see on their screen, whether it be a phone or on their TV, they can see very accurately, where the stickers are and who's lying shot, etc. So I think when there's a bit of confusion, it's just a case of, clearing it up.
Yeah, and here at Outeniqua, they have a huge television screen inside the clubhouse, and there's a great number of people sitting there, and they listening to our commentary, and they are watching the action on the big screen. So they are all enjoying it, and yesterday they said the images that we produced were absolutely fantastic. And talking about that, we'll get back to the bowls. Before I talk about that, and just let's see.
Natal are lying, I think they just turned the bowl in for shot.
That's right. While the skips are going down to roll, firstly we'd like to compliment the people from Talking Heads. That's Noel Solomon and his team. Our producer Cole Solomon, his son, and then the 2 brothers, Logan Hodges and Bryce Hodges. The people yesterday came to me and they said the images were fantastic, your photography, and I was very pleased. And we must give credit to our cameraman. It's a difficult task for them to do. They're out in the sun and they're doing a sterling job. This is Henk Barnard. That was an excellent bowl. Just came up a little bit short. Wonderful line. Is Leslie going to trail the jack? Yes, indeed, he's got it. And the jack has gone into the ditch. The little white golf ball marker is put out so that Henk Barnard can see exactly. And Benny van Lochenberg is calling a shot for him to play onto a bowl, and that just reduced the deficit to 1. Clark Logan is saying to Les, we're still holding 2. Natal Inland are making a great effort here to get back. At the moment they are 6 shots down. In the second set. Score at the moment after 11 ends is 11-7. Is that correct? Yes. And was it the 2 shots there to Natal Inland, Alan?
I think so.
Right.
I think Leslie played a great shot there to trail the kitty into the ditch and put the lights out. Henk unfortunately was short with his first bowl, so he didn't give himself too much option then. But good effort.
Good effort indeed. Score at the moment 11-9 to Eden, and that is in the match on rink number 1. Skips are Henk Barnard and Leslie Whiteman.
Natal Inland started with a good bowl there, right just in front of the jack. So pressure's back on Eden again.
John Patronik has really bowled very, very well. And Robin Gibbs will have to really come up with his best bit of bowls here.
A metre short.
I've looked at some of the names, and John's name is most probably one of the most difficult to pronounce.
But you keep having a go at it, Tommy. You're
I
not
am
doing
having
too
a
bad.
go, yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to do what he said. Tommy just called me John Pacho, but I don't want to do
Well, that's what he's on his shirt, so I think that's his preference.
that. Okay.
I mean,
Right.
do you prefer Tommy to Thomas?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. So we're going to call you Thomas now, so you know how he feels.
And there, Robin Gibbs just does
He's
exactly what Henk Barnard wanted him to do.
Yeah, he's redeemed himself.
He's redeemed himself, and that is a sign of a good player. Roy Fraser. He's the man that needs our attention now. With those distinctive blue bowls.
Very good try.
Yeah. But Robin is still holding on. Charles Fontini ex-school principal who's retired from Cape Town and now living in Sedgefield. He's playing out of the Sedgefield bowling club. And they tell me he does everything. He cuts the greens, he's the main man that counts. But that's typical Charles Fontini. He's always been. He was the president at the club where I first started playing bowls as well in Cape Town. So the man has got it, and he's done a lot for bowls. Roy Fraser just making contact with the front bowl there. Robin Gibbs are holding on. We're going to ignore that bowl, eh, Alan?
Ja, sê maar niks.
Ons gaan niks sê daaroor nie. Well, they're busy with the 13th end, and at the moment, Eden is in a rather commanding situation. They're leading this second set by 7 shots to 3. So and this is Clark Logan, the third for Natal Inland. Now here's our man of the match so far this morning, Benny van Lochlenberg. Also a man that plays out of this club, Outeniqua. He knows the greens very, very well. Hank Barnard gave him some advice as to what lacked in that shot. We heard it quite clearly here where we're sitting. Clark Logan. Natal Inland has now got 2 bowls at the back. In the, as Alan Bell describes it, the wicket keeper or the slips position. If there's some movement on that jack towards the back.
Out of character.
Quite right. And that's actually the first bowl
Loose
this
bowl
morning
he's played.
that he's played this morning.
I think possibly a little bit indecisive in terms of what he wanted to do there. That's usually what happens when you get your line and length wrong, is because you haven't actually made up your mind what shot to play.
Yep.
That's all I can think. Man of his caliber.
Leslie Whiteman played a brilliant shot on the previous end where he trailed the jack. Oh, he nearly took or made
Nearly got lucky, yeah.
Yeah, he nearly got lucky. He nearly made contact with Robin Gibbs's bowl that's holding shot. And he's got the bowls at the back in the wicket-keeping position.
Thanks, well done, yeah. Ah, great ball.
That's very
great
good.
Ball.
That's very good.
Great ball. I think he can play. Okay.
Okay, we saw that what Clark Logan indicated there. There's going to
Not
be
going to be short.
there's going to be a little bit of weight onto that bowl that's to be delivered by Leslie Whiteman.
He's going to engage the V8 here.
Yes, lovely.
Let's have a look.
Let's just see if he can do it. Oh, there we go.
Be fairly gentle on my mind, yeah? Thought he'd be more aggressive than that. A little bit tentative, eh?
Okay, they were quite happy with that one shot. And Robin Gibbs is going to start proceedings off on the 14th end. That means the final head of the second set. And they're in a commanding position as they lead by 5 shots in this second set. So it would appear, unless something drastically happens, that this Eden team is going to get their first point out of this game. They're leading by 5 shots, playing the final end or head of the second set. Robin is about 2 meters short.
And you say Robin plays at this club?
Yes.
He's been consistently short, considering he knows the greens.
Yes. But you know, it's very unlike him. He's always been an extremely good lead.
He's making his side work hard for their points.
But there's our man, John Patronik, back at it again, right there. Oh,
Tommy asked me to tell you to call him Patcher.
oh, did he?
Yeah, no, he said, please, it's coming through loud and clear. He'd like to be known as Patcher.
Pacho, okay. So then we call him Pacho. Okay, Robin corrects a little bit, but he's not holding the shot. John Pacho is holding the shot. He has been very consistent for Natal Inland this morning. Now, I hope I haven't put the commentator's curse on him. Match that we are showing you. I think Charles tried to actually take that bowl out, you know, just chop and lie. And Pacho is still holding shot. Needed a little bit. It had to be a bit tighter.
Should really be building ahead. It's only one down. Having a bit of a trot there.
Oh well,
Another
Eden.
good bowl coming.
Yeah, very, very good bowl.
Tommy, I don't know what's going on here. Would you say that's 2 shots against Eden? 2
It's
for Natal?
No, 2 for Natal, because
There you
that
go.
last bowl that came down was delivered by Clark Logan. And he and John Pacho, they are holding the shots for Natal Inland. Well, they need 5 and they can't, I don't know, they've got bowls at the back. One can't say too soon, but at the moment, Eden, but it's likely that they will earn this point, the very valuable point of the second set. And Benny,
Benny the Destroyer.
the
Gets the
destroyer,
shot.
our man, Yes. Yeah. Well, he's changed things altogether. And this is Clark Logan. I think I mentioned him.
Yeah, he's just drawn the shot.
He's drawn the shot.
Yeah.
This blue bowl was actually Roy Fraser's bowl. It's the lighter blue one. But he's drawn the shot, Clark Logan. Benny van Lochrenberg has really had a wonderful game. It's nice to see more and more spectators coming to watch the action. Beautiful facilities, a lovely day in George, blue skies, hardly any wind. And look
bowling.
at
That's
that,
bowling.
Clark Logan putting the second bowl in there. And once again, Natal inland, they are fighting back. Benny van Lochrenberg walking past us here, he's talking to his teammates. And Clark Logan really did very, very well.
You know, Tommy, when the jack moves sideways, you've got to take a new line, and usually the weight's also slightly different, and he adjusted so well. I mean, he put 2 on the button.
Let's see if Henk Barnard.
Second shot.
There's one out and there's
Second shot,
second
yeah. Good
shot
weight.
to Henk Barnard. It was a well-weighted shot that. And he's now calling him on the backhand.
Yeah, playing for Henk's bowl.
Benny van Rochenberg is saying to Henk Barnard, just roll your ball over once and you've got the shot.
Just running past. Just a little bit wide for the weight.
Now the red ball has now been moved out of the way in front of Leslie Whiteman's bowl. He'll play a similar shot. Clark Logan, he asked the bowl to bend. I'm not going to repeat what he said, but the bowl obviously didn't listen to him. And there we have it. One shot to Natal Inland. They have scored 4 on the second end compared to the 8 by Eden. Eden earns its first point in this match, and at the moment the score, according to my calculations on my scorecard, is 12-10. Am I correct, Cole? They're going to change the flipboard at the other end. There's the 12 I can see. Now if the guys they're standing right in front of it, we can't read it at this stage, but I think I'm quite right. And it will be Robin Gibbs to bowl first as they won the set. 12-10. Oh, now look at that.
Tommy, you rock solid, man.
Somebody hangs a cloth over the number. Well done, guys. Yeah.
Nobody lies.
Nobody. Alan, I tend to agree with you. Robin Gibbs are not having a very good game, you know, taking into consideration that this is his home club. One would think that he knows the greens very, very well. But
He's not playing badly. But
he's not badly, but he's not exceptional. I mean, old John Patshow is there again. He's holding shot.
No, he's not actually.
Is he not?
No.
Sorry, I've got
Robin just drew the shot there
Okay,
behind
Robin
the jack.
drew the shot. Sorry. Yeah.
But they're having good tussle up front there.
Yeah. Always good. Nearly there, John.
Have we given rink number 2 a bit of a viewing this morning or not yet?
Not really.
Okay.
We've just looked at the score. But you really want to make it difficult for us as new names,
Well, no,
Alan?
well, you introduced yourself and them to you this morning, so I don't think you should have a problem, Tommy, a man of your caliber.
Yeah.
You're an old boy doing this, aren't you? You should be able to do it in your stride. And you've got it all on paper there in front of you. It's color-coded.
And now we have moved away from rink number 1 and we're on rink number 2. And Cole, if you can just give us the score, the total score on rink number 2 at the moment. Peter Roberts is standing with his back to us. Skip for Eden. Yeah, we must talk a little bit about them. We're just waiting on confirmation on the score on rink number 2.
The score on rink number 2 is Eden 10, Natal Inland 13, and they've completed 13 ends.
Thanks, Alan. Alan left his seat here and he got confirmation for us. So, Natal Inland doing reasonably well, 13-10. And here on the other rink that we just saw, it was Eden that was leading 12-10. So, closely contested matches, very important. And Peter Robertson is calling on, I think it's on his 3rd. That's Jaapie Kombrink.
Well, Tommy, if you recall, yesterday we saw a similar situation where people were quite high up on the log like Sables, who went down to
Northern Cape.
Northern Cape.
Jaapie Kombrink, good ball. Yes. You can never tell in this game, Alan. And I mean, you've played it for a very long time. You will know. You've already been involved in inter-districts many moons ago. Anything can happen on the day. Now the skips are going to go down, and for Natal Inland, it's Bruce Hewlett, and he is going to bowl against Peter Robertson. Peter Robertson is on the mat. A man that has played superb bowls in his life. He originally stayed up north, then he moved to Still Bay, where he's retired and he's enjoying his bowls at the Still Bay Bowls Club. He's a great competitor. That back leg going up like that. At our club, we've got a man that does it a little bit more than Pete Robertson did there, and they call him the Interflora man. So let's call that the Interflora delivery. First time that we'll see Bruce Hewlett in action. He makes use of a lifter to pick up his ball. Lovely action. It could be the shot he's just drawn there. And Jaapie Combrink is having a very good look. And I think Pete Robertson is going to come and survey the head. Indeed. He wants to make sure that he decides on the correct shot to play. Jaapie is indicating to him it's on the forehand. Just draw past the orange ball right in front. It's very close. I think it will result in a measure. Natal inland 13 at this stage, playing the 14th end. And Pete Robertson. That back leg lifting again. Oh, he's removed the Eden ball.
Now that we've taken the cameras off ring number 1, Robin's put one right on the jack, so maybe he's camera shy.
Yeah. After 14 ends, Natal Inland has got 14 shots to their name, and Eden is on 10. Start of the third set, and that ball was delivered by Douglas Logan. Oh, he's going to deliver it now, I think. Alan?
Yes, sir.
You're a man that's been in bowls for a very long time. Now, in English, we refer to a jack. Now, have you come across, when you play against people that's Afrikaans speaking, they've got a name that they've given the white ball, the jack. Some people call it a cut, and I was reminded that there is no Afrikaans name for the jack. You must refer to it as die wit bal. And it would be wonderful if we can perhaps, if we're going to continue with commentary and so on in years to come. I know when we did cricket, we designed and we thought out wonderful names for positions on the cricket field, like die slaguister and die valk and so on. Perhaps some of our viewers can send us some suggestions as to what would be an appropriate name for the jack in Afrikaans.
Well, Tommy, I'm glad you raised this point because, you know, I find it quite intriguing that the Afrikaans language being a very pure language, that today people, Afrikaans-speaking people, are using things like words like "ek loved it" and "amazing." You know, I've checked, and there's no word in the Afrikaans dictionary that says "amazing." And the youth of today are using it more and more. "Ek loved it." I mean, you hear it all the time. And "this amazing."
Yeah.
I mean, there's just certain words that have been adopted, and I think the cat, the jack, the white ball are the words and terminology that we've used over the years for that little guy that we're trying to get close to. And it'll always stay the jack or the cat or the white ball or the kitty. In fact,
kitty, yeah.
kitty is also often used, but everyone knows that plays bowls what you're referring to.
Yes, I agree. Okay.
The skip would usually say cat in the box or jack.
A jack, yeah.
Move the jack.
We are now showing you visuals of what's happening on rink number 2, and that is the match Piet Robertson, Jaapie Kombrink, Johan Snyman and Mani Lombard, and they're playing against Bruce Hewlett, Lester Coleman, Errol Agnew and Douglas Logan, and they are from Natal Inland. And when I had a little chat beforehand, they told me that Lester Coleman is the official captain of this team. He's the man that organizes and sees that everything goes smoothly. So he is the man that plays third. Cole, are we still on rink number 2? We are still on rink number 2. Good. And here's the man. It's Lester Coleman. He's a short guy. And this is Jaapie Kombrink. Now it's up to the skips. Alan, have you got any idea whose bowl is so close to the jack there?
I'm not exactly sure, to be honest.
Well, perhaps we can see from the shots that's going to be played that we'll be able to
That'll be an indication, yeah.
indication to us. Most probably on our microphone that's quite sensitive. You just heard Benny van Lochrenberg giving some instructions here on rink number 1, but we are watching rink number 2, and that was the skip Bruce Hewlett.
I'm of the opinion that Natal Inland are lying right on the jack there. If I look at that disc.
It appears like that sticker, yeah, that would be Natal Inland. Piet Robertson with a heavy-weighted shot. He didn't get the result that he was hoping for. Jaapie Kombrink indicating to Piet Robertson. This one is most probably more accurate because it's not as heavy as the previous one. Well, we'll just have to watch the chart on the other side there. The score was 14-10 to Natal Inland. That was one shot. And the overall score in this match on rink number 2 is Natal Inland. That's the team of Bruce Hewlett, and they are up 15-10 against Pete Roberts' team. Douglas Logan, he's a lefty, so that's easy to distinguish. He's a left-handed bowler. That is a very good start, and his skip also indicates that the bowl is about a meter and also behind the jack. Arnie Lombard, nearly good weight, but Marnie Lombard is holding the shot there. And here's our man from Natal Inland, Douglas Logan. It's quite awkward now because Pete Roberts is standing right in the way of the camera. We can't see the jack. Marnie Lombard's excuse me, second bowl that he's delivering. And Owen Calverley is standing close by. He's come to sit next to me as my fellow commentator has just vacated his seat for a while. And you must be quite pleased with those 2 orange bowls lying there that was delivered by Marnie Lombard.
At this moment, lying 1 and 2, my fingers are crossed, I'm holding my thumbs, I'm sitting on my hands. It's just, the problem is how long will it last?
That's right.
Sorry, I was told that we can never leave you all by yourself. So if somebody stands up, we've immediately got to fill that spot.
Okay.
You can't be trusted. That is the word going around.
Okay.
Western Province.
Did they send you a message?
Playing in Eden. We need to keep an eye on you at all times.
Yes, I'm looking.
I hope you understand that and can accept it.
Yes. As long as you guys decide not to take me off the air if there is a match that we're going to cover Western Province are playing.
We'll make sure we don't cover Western Province. Just
for that.
Joking.
No. Just remember they are, and you must speak to Rulof at George during the lunch break, and you must give me a little bit of information of how Western Province has done this morning.
We will do that.
Thank you, Owen. Because I'm sure there's lots of our viewers in the Western Province district that would like to know, is our team still holding the top position?
We'll get that information for you.
You're the man that's in charge of scores and all that. I know I can rely on you to do that for us.
You see, the other factor here is at George Club, Rulof van Milligan there is keeping scores. Now he's also ex-Western Province man, so we all know where his heart lies. So he's probably also cheering VP on the sidelines.
You're quite right, and you know Rudolph's brother, Gerard van Milligan,
exactly.
He's the current president of Western Province Bowls.
So there's loyalties there. We've got to watch you guys.
Yeah, there's a family tie there. So they've got to watch it very carefully, you guys. But Rudolph is a first-class guy, and I'm sure he will.
He's pulling his weight in this district bowl. Yeah, he's fitted in very well.
Very well.
Perhaps something that I can waffle about quickly. We've had questions why do we decide on how do we decide whose games are going to be streamed at any specific time.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with our decisions here locally. We get the draw from head office, obviously, who's on rink A1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all the rest. But practically, we can only broadcast from one spot. We can't move the equipment up and down all the time. So we're always on the side rinks. the gazebo and all the equipment takes a lot of time to put up. And in this case, Eden was lucky this morning, and this afternoon they're playing the same area but north-south. So we'll cover them again this afternoon, and it's got nothing to do with our decision on this side. That's how it was drawn. And yeah, it's nice for us having our home team on home green and viewers watching them, but it's honestly, we didn't set it up this way.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the logistics in getting all the equipment to stream these matches. And as you say, we can't move it around. We retain our position from where we give you a little bit of commentary on what's happening. And it was the luck of the draw that Eden is here. And at the moment, the score is 15-10. They're playing the 16th end.
That's on rink 2, on rink 1. Eden leading 14-11. So almost a reversal on the 2 rinks, mirror images.
And how many ends have they completed?
On rink 2, 15 ends, rink 1, 16 ends. Tommy's keeping very careful score here. He's got a scorecard in front of him.
Yes.
Every end he updates it. Now, actually, it's quite mission looking over his shoulder and seeing what he's doing, and he's focusing on the scores, focusing on the screen, peering over the screen every now and again to see what's happening on the green. Hats off to him. He's keeping his cool, he's keeping his smile in place. Still looks quite happy, hasn't worn out yet.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying this. This is
Obviously,
beautiful.
you're having fun.
I love this sport. I've only been playing it for approximately 11 years, but I'm not sorry one day that I've started playing bowls, and I eventually gave my other sport up, which was golf. But I'm really enjoying it, and I'm learning all the time.
They're updating the scoreboard. Let's have a look what's happening on rink 1. Rink 2 is also going to update now. Okay, on rink 1, 14-12 to Eden after 17 ends. Rink 2, they're going to the flipboard now to update it, hopefully. No, not yet. Eden have picked up something on rink 2.
It was 15-10, I think.
It's now 15 all after 16 ends.
Thank you very much. 15 all.
15 all.
Was a good end that for Eden.
Absolutely, they needed to catch up at that point.
Well, Eden, and I think I must say this because I've got Owen next to me, who is a staunch supporter of Eden. They have really fought very, very hard so far this morning. They were trailing at one stage, but now they are making a very, very good charge here. And in the one game on rink number 1, they are ahead of the 17 ends 14-12, and it is peels. Somebody asked me who just started playing bowls, what does peels mean? And I said to him, he's a good friend of mine who is he's now living in Swellendam, and I said, peels mean it's the equal score.
Right.
So 15 all, we in bowls terms refer to that as peels. Right.
But that still doesn't answer the question why. I've been wondering this. I've also been playing about 10, 11 years. And I used to say, we are drawn. And they would say, no, the match is peeled. To this day, I don't know the origin of that.
Yeah. Well, I was just asking Ellen just now.
He's the man to ask.
We refer to the jack in English as the jack. But in Afrikaans mag jy dit nie 'n kat noem.
Nee, asseblief. Die dames kry hysteria.
Hulle sê vir my, daai wit balletjie, hy het geen stert nie. So I'm hoping that we're going to get some response from our viewers to give us some suggestions. What would be an appropriate name for the Jack in Afrikaans, because sometimes we do a bit of commentary in Afrikaans as well.
Right.
But anyhow, back to the bowls. Your man is well set there again with the orange bowl. I think that's Mani Lombard.
That should be Mani, yes.
Yeah.
Mani's lying just to the right and slightly behind the Jack. Not the cat, the Jack.
The Jack.
In front of us.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Yeah, that.
He's lying 2 shots here. And Rink 1. Again, I'm an Eden supporter, guys. Sorry about it. I do apologize.
It's all right. We accept that. You know, in this team here this morning, Piet Robertson was telling me that he plays out of Stilbay, and the second, Johan Snyman, no relation. He comes originally from the north. He's also retired at Stilbay, and he's from the Stilbay club. And Mani Lombard, where does he play? Do you know?
Mani is from Martinbos Club. He's
that's
also
right.
recently
Yes.
moved down in the last year.
And Japie Grobler? Combrink, I mean?
Japie Combrink has been in this area a long time. Also part of Outeniqua Club.
Outeniqua.
George, one needs to understand in the cities when you've got 2 big clubs that compete a lot, and let's be honest, George and Outeniqua are very competitive. One year the player will be a George player, and the next year you'll look and you'll be wearing an Outeniqua shirt. Yeah. It all depends who wants to be where, which year. So currently, if I have it correctly, Japie is playing under Outeniqua as well. Interesting thing about Piet and Piet Robertson and Johan. They play pairs as well. You will always find the 2 of them playing a combination. And very often it'll be Japie, Piet and Johan. The 3 of them, 3 musketeers. For the district team they've split them. But those are the 3 guys. You'll always find them hanging out together in the league, whatever we're doing.
And Piet Robertson, he has been a top bowler for a very, very long time.
Yes.
I played in the Bonneville Classic a few years ago, and we came up against him. He had a very strong side there, and if my memory serves me correct, it can be a mixed competition, and I think his wife played with him.
Magda, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, his wife often plays with him.
Yeah.
He also moved down from Pretoria like many of our players here. Was well known in the Pretoria area, BGN area. Locally known as Piet Skit.
Yeah.
If you need to ask anybody to drive, let's watch him on the mat now.
Let's ask Piet Skit.
If he's in shooting mood,
Yeah.
you stand on the bank.
Yeah, and I can see he just tried to skit just now, and that back leg goes up, and I said it reminds me of the Interflora man.
Watch it. Here we go.
There we go.
Here's the cannon going off.
Yes, look at that. Yeah, well said. You nominated it, Owen. Well done.
When you play against Piet and you don't ever stand behind him because your front teeth can get knocked out in the process.
That's right.
You keep your distance. When you see that look in his eyes, you stand well back.
Bruce Hewlett is just keeping his cool, and here's a man in the head with his hands on his head, and okay, most probably he tried to put a bowl in the way of Piet Skit there.
Gaan hy weer.
Gaan hy weer.
Bang.
Bang, and he's got
Something's
it.
happened.
Oh, you know.
Peter's played at the SA Masters Veterans. I think he still does. So yeah, he's very competitive at all levels. Strong player.
Very strong player. Yes. Oh, okay, now it's lovely. I've learned something, that you guys call him Piet Skit, and
Not to his face, of course.
no.
So luckily I didn't say it in front of the mic, and nobody will hear it outside of our conversation.
Yeah,
eh?
but now it's going on the screen there.
No, but
and,
nobody was listening to what we were saying.
Oh, is that so? Okay.
Absolutely. This is totally confidential.
We
Directors
hope-
turned around with big eyes.
Yeah.
We had him going there as well.
Okay, well, Pete. Well done. What does this chart tell us?
Let's
there?
get an update here.
Please, Owen.
On Rink 2, 16:15 to Natal Inland, it's after 17. Rink 1, 14:12 to Eden, after 17.
Thank you very much.
So they both completed the 17th ends. We have another half an hour before the power switches again. And hopefully that won't disturb this time. The big challenge here is not the power at the club so much as the Wi-Fi signal and cell phones at Rink.
Yeah. Quite right.
And with that, Alan has returned. Alan, you can have your chair back now. But
No, I was watching inside when you're doing
Yes.
a great job. But
you couldn't see me. This is the thing. You can't see the sweat on my forehead.
no. I
And the
heard
sweaty
your voice.
palms.
I heard your voice.
Alan is back. I'm going to give him his chair.
Thank you for your assistance, Owen. Much appreciated.
Tommy, what's happening here? Anything exciting?
Oi, well,
Who's ahead?
at the moment, let's update you. After 17 ends, Eden on rink number 1, they are leading 14-12. And on rink number 2, that's where Pete Robertson and Bruce Hewlett are playing. Natal Inland is one shot up, 16-15 to Eden's, to Natal Inland.
Both tight games.
Very tight. We will have a close watch, and I think we'll stay with Pete Robertson and them for a little while, and we might have to go back. We can decide, and we'll just indicate to Cole, depending on which game is really, really tight. Unfortunately, we can't show both at the same time. But are we still on rink number 2? We are still. Our producer here gives me the signal, and let me just see. Now that orange bowl that's lying there, that's the bowl from Mani Lombard.
From the Free State.
Well,
Orange Bowl. Must
Well,
be Free State. Must
well-
be a cheetah, surely.
no, I think Owen was telling me one of these guys are playing out of Hartenbos. I think he plays from the Hartenbos club.
Yeah, but he came from the Free State
It
and
could
settled
well
in
be.
Hartenbos. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Eden is still holding the shot. Pete Roberts is giving his instructions. And that's Johan Snyman, if my memory serves me correct. The man playing out of the Still Bay Bowling Club, also Pete Roberts' club. And that's a good effort by Johan Snyman. He originally comes from the north. We are not related. My family originates here from the Southern Cape, and he comes from the Gauteng area. But he settled down in Still Bay, told me that he's enjoying it immensely. And now we're going to have Lester Coleman, the third for Natal Inland. Unable to see where the jack is. Our view is obscured by the players standing behind the head. They haven't been briefed to give us an opportunity. Yeah, thank you very much. He heard me. And there we go. Mani Lombard is still holding the shot. And Jaapie Kombrink in action. Very peculiar delivery. It's the static delivery. He steps with his front foot and then he just bowls with the arm. The delivery and the step is not simultaneously. he pre-steps and then bowls. Lester Coleman from Natal Inland. He could have done some good work there for Natal Inland. I think they are holding the shot now.
Quite correct, Tommy. He's turned his own bowl in onto the jack, so they definitely lie the shot.
I think Pete Robertson is calling for Yapi to play a heavy shot with some or a weighted shot. Well, Lester Coleman has done very well. Peter Robertson playing and that back leg going up again.
It's just a little bit tight with that weight, but the idea is good.
We're not allowed to say it, but Owen just mentioned that Pete Robertson's nickname is Pete Skit because he likes to play strong shots, and he's given us an exhibition of that on the last two ends. That's interesting.
Well, it's like a set of golf clubs, you know. Each club for a different occasion.
Yes.
With bowls, you've got to have all the armament, all the different shots to be able to play. You're certainly playing in the back rank. You need to play with a bit of weights from time to time.
Natal Inland was holding the shot there. Now the jack has been moved. I think that is going to be a shot to Natal Inland, and they are going to just widen the gap slightly. We're going to watch the flip charts on the other side quite closely. They're nice and big, these flip charts. We can read it quite easily from where we are sitting. And that was one shot to Natal Inland. The score in the match on the rink number 2 is 17-15 at this stage, and Natal Inland putting up an excellent display here, because you must realize that Eden are at the top of the leaderboard in this section, the blue section, and prior to these matches starting this morning, Western Province in the red section, they were at the top of the leaderboard with 65 points. So for those viewers in the Western Cape, Western Province are doing quite well, and we will try and give you some information later on today when we get some information from the George Bowling Club. We, of course, are at the Outeniqua Bowling Club in George, and we are bringing to you the Perfect Delivery SA Bowls, Veterans in the Districts, being played at Outeniqua, and it is for the year 2023. A lovely day here, George. There's a few clouds coming over, but when proceedings kicked off this morning, absolutely blue skies and a very pleasant day. Okay, Marnie Lombard has come up a bit short. He's been bowling quite well for Pete Roberts' team. This is Errol Agnew for Natal Inland. Owen Calverley refers to them as NIB because that is the abbreviation on the sheets that we got, NIB, Natal Inland Bowls. This is Johan Snyman playing out of the Still Bay Bowls Club. Oh, that's a very good shot played by Errol Agnew. He could be holding the shot. Can Johan Snyman change matters here? I don't think he's going to be short. Indeed, he's drawing the shot. Well done. Eden holding shot at the moment. Oh, I just saw a bowl coming across and I thought, have they decided that that's the end, because the thirds and the skips have still got to play, but it was somebody that unfortunately knocked the bowl with his heel while he was turning around. But the bowl has been replaced in its position where it should be, and things can continue. Lester Coleman for Natal Inland, he's also the captain of the team. That's the net at the back. In Afrikaans sal ons sê dis die vangnet waar daar die bal geëindig het. Ellen Bell will refer to it as the wicketkeeper's position. Eden still holding the shot, Ellen. Jaapie Combrink with his final bowl in the 19th end. Things are drawing to a close. Very closely contested match. 18 ends completed. Score 17-15 to Natal Inland. And I'm sure Eden would like to change things around a bit. At this stage they're holding one shot. The bowl delivered by Johan Snyman. And those two orange bowls in front of the jack, they were delivered by Marnie Lombard. They could well be advanced closer to the jack. Bruce Hewlett. There's a bit of weight on that shot.
ran after a short bowl.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Pete Robertson is giving Jaapie Combrink some advice as what he'd like him to play. Oh, that's Pete Robertson that's just delivered the ball there.
Pete Skit.
Pete Skit.
Yeah, he's having another go. Controlled weight. Bit of a loose head.
Yes. But Eden, I think they managed to gain one shot. 19 ends completed. And the score is 17-16 in favor of Natal Inland, and that is the score on rink number 2 between the teams of Pete Robertson and Bruce Hewlett. Pete Robertson from Eden and Bruce Hewlett is the man from Natal Inland. It's very close, anything can happen. Ellen, can you perhaps give us an idea what is the score on rink number 1 at this stage? The last that I had after 17 ends, it was 14-12.
I think the viewers just saw it was on the screen.
And here, thank you very much, Eden has extended their lead. After 19 ends, it is 16-12. Thank you, Cole, for giving us this visual. 16-12, 19 ends. They are both, well, this one is not as close as the one that we're looking at the moment. So I think we'll stick with Pete Robertson and his team and to see what the outcome is there. And we will give you the result of the match that is taking place on rink number 1. There's the lefty again. The man with the hat, that must be Johan Snyman for Eden. It's a very relaxed action that he's got. Very correct.
Drawing the shot a meter behind the jack.
A merit shot that. Well done. And that was El Agnew. He's run through a little bit. Pete Robertson is giving Johan Snyman a foot as to an indication where he would like the ball. Well, that's not going where Pete indicated. Now it's Bruce Hewlett that wants El Agnew to get the ball on that side. Is Marnie Lombard's ball be in the way? No. And that is the shot. Alan, am I correct?
Would appear so.
You know, this is a crucial head, this. One shot difference. At this stage, it's the advantage to Natal Inland. And after this, obviously just one end left to decide for the points on the game. I've just remarked about Japie Kombrink's delivery.
Interesting.
It's the static one. He
Yes.
steps and then he waits and then he bowls just with the arm. The leg doesn't help the movement. These are the various types of deliveries that you can get. Very interesting to watch. Lester Coleman, the man at work, the captain of the Natal inland side. Well, if he wants to be Captain Courageous, he'll have to do a little bit better than that. This looks good.
Natal have just picked up a 3 on rink number 1.
Okay, that will take their total on rink number 1 to 15.
So Eden are 1 up playing the last end, I think.
That is correct. On rink number 1, Eden is leading by 1 shot with the last end to be played. And we are busy with the 20th end here in this match that we are streaming to you at the moment. And here, Natal Midlands are up by 1 shot.
Inland.
Sorry, I say Midlands.
Yeah,
Inland.
it doesn't matter. Midlands is also a nice place.
Yeah, it is. Now tell me, Natal Inland, which part of...
Pietermaritzburg.
Pietermaritzburg, okay. That's the capital city. Right. Piet Robertson. Natal Inland, they are just going to try and draw in. I don't think Bruce Hewlett is too happy with that delivery. We've got to watch it closely. That's Jack High. Well, it's going to result in a measure for shot. And that's the Natal Inland Bowl that is being measured at the moment. It's the second attempt. Now we will have to just watch closely which lead is picking up the jack. And we'll keep an eye on that flip chart. 20 ends completed.
Ring number 1,
Yeah.
Eden played a pearl and stuck a ball right on the jack. It could be the winning shot for them.
Well, it seems to me it's even Stevens on rink number 2. No, it was 2 shots to
On ring number 1,
To Eden.
the jack, so anybody lies now.
right. On rink number 1, Eden is 1 shot up against Natal Inland, and Mani Lombard has delivered his bowl And he's quite close to the jack. Well delivered bowl that. And on rink number 1.
And we switch to rink 1.
Rink 1.
Very exciting finish here.
Yeah, we've just left rink number 2 for a while. We're going to try and concentrate our attention on rink number 1, and where the score is 16-15 in favor of Eden. And in both matches, Eden is leading by 1 shot. And from what I can remember, when we last looked at rink number 1, that must be Charles Fontini's bowl that's lying quite close there to the jack, Alan.
That's quite correct. And the other bowlers have been turned in as well. Then he just got wrecked there.
Eden still holds the shot. Very closely contested match, 16-50 in favor of Eden. Well, it's going to be up to Leslie Whiteman to see if he can rescue the situation for Natal Inland. Very closely contested match here, 16-50 at this stage in favor of Eden. And Leslie Whiteman is going to bowl first.
He's playing a bit of a drop and line shot here.
And Charles Fontini is still clinging on. That's his bowl that's close to the jack. Henk Barnard is now going to try his best. I think he's bringing a bowl towards the back, or is he drawing another shot? Yeah, he's drawing another shot. That's very well done. Behind the jack. And here is a weighted shot played by Leslie Whiteman. Leslie Whiteman just misses that. So Eden is going to be victorious in this match.
Let's move to rink number 2.
Henk Barnard is going to try.
Let's go to rink 2 quickly.
We'll just have to get the final score on rink 1, but we'll do that when we get... Are we at rink number 2 now? We're on rink number 2, and we'll try and catch up.
Rink has drawn another shot from rink number 1. So that's 3 shots, I think, to Eden.
Okay, that's then the score, the
That game.
total score 19-15. That is on rink number 1. We're back at rink number 2, and we'll catch up. And is it Bruce Hewlett and Peter Robertson that is going to come and deliver their final bowls? There's a bowl right on the edge of the ditch. this stage I can't identify whose bowl that is. Peter Robertson and one of his teammates are having a very good discussion. A very closely contested match here, 18-17 in favor of Eden at this stage, and they're playing the final end, the 21st end. Pete Robertson in action. Well, there's a man with a wealth of experience, and he puts the ball quite close. Bruce Hewlett, can he change things around in favor of Natal Inland? Not to be at this stage. Well, Pete Roberts has shown his class here. His last two bowls are both in the count, unless Bruce Hewlett can change things for Natal Inland. He's having a very good go at this. Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah. Pete Roberts' two bowls, they counted. We'll just make 100% sure whether it was one shot or two shots. But Eden victorious in this match on rink number 2. And that's the Eden team with Pete Roberts' skip Japie Kombrink as the third, Johan Snyman second, and Mani Lombard. And there we have the score. They're going to put it up now. And if the gentleman just moves away, I will be able, it says 20. So it was
2 shots on the last
two
end.
shots, and those were the 2 shots played by Pete Robertson.
Yep.
Well done to Pete Robertson, and a magnificent game. And very well done to Eden. They are at the top. It's always difficult when you're in that position. Everybody, I want to say, gun for you. And Natal Inland, they started off exceptionally well, but Eden, they held their cool, they came back, and they have secured both games. Unfortunately, at this stage, I don't know the situation with the number of sets that went to the respective teams, but we will give you an updated leaderboard later on in the afternoon. Ellen, a few comments from your side?
Well, I think it was 2 excellent games of bowls contested by excellent and well-experienced players, and I think the viewers must have enjoyed that a lot. Very closely contested, I must say, and well worth watching.
Thank you, Ellen. Yes, we will just, as a wrapping up, we will just announce again that
Okay.
Eden,
Getting 3 sets combined. They've got 3 sets overall.
Eden.
2 and 1.
Oh,
2 sets
and
on one and then 1 set on the other. So they won 3 sets in total, the 2 teams.
The 2 teams won 3 sets in total, and they get the point for a win, or 2 points for a win, and then of course the aggregate, they get that as well. So they have done extremely well here. But it was Pete Roberts' side that won 18-20, 20-17, and it is Henk Barnard's team, and Henk was assisted very well by Benny van Lochrenberg. They beat the Natal Inland side 19-15. A good morning for Eden. I think the locals, especially Owen, will be very pleased with what's happened here, and it will be